It is Monday, July 27th, and this is your daily horoscope and energy reading. I want to say thank you ever so much for all of your amazing, sweet, and absolutely beautiful birthday wishes. If you guys only knew how sad the last few years have been on my birthday and how heart-wrenching they were, and then to receive hundreds of messages from wonderful people who took the time to wish me a happy birthday, I can't tell you how much it meant to me. I mean, there are no words. Is that to tell you that you guys simply empowered me? Saturn came in and has been making me revisit my past to some very sweet but also very sad memories. And I had a really rough week, but I persevered and I kept trudging forward because, I'm just the type to refuse to let something take me all the way down. I've worked too hard. I've been through too much. And I'm to the point where life has got to start paying off, and I'm determined to make it pay off. I sense that the energy is changing for all of us, including you. And, if Saturn was to deal me in a reality check, I'm okay with that. I deserve it. What I did last week was, something I probably should not have done hindsight, but I follow my heart. And as much as I want to say, be logical and, go with an analytical thought process, I'm not. I'm just all heart. I have a big, huge heart. And, I really tried to become Spock and make that logically go away. But you know what, guys? I'm not Spock. I want to marry Spock because he's so logical that maybe I could pattern my life after him. But inevitably, I'm just a big, huge heart, and I made some heart-based decisions that weren't wise, but that's okay. And maybe some of you guys did too this week. And I want to talk to you guys about today because, I'm fascinated by this day. For one thing, I'm fired up. I'm super fired up. The energy is just spunky and fiery, and I feel like just taking charge and kicking butt and taking names. And so, I look at the day, and of course, I see why. We have a fire trine. At the very top of our fire trine, we have Jupiter in Leo. And of course, anything Leo I identify with because I am a Leo. Now, I am a Leo on the cusp of Cancer. I'm like 1 point, I think it's 3.5 or 3.7. I can't remember. Or maybe it's 3.8. But degrees in Leo. So I'm a baby Kiki in Leo. But I am like a king crab in Cancer. And so when you're born on the cusp, the one that I identify most with if you're a cusp baby is, you just tend to have more traits from your cusp sign. And for me, because a lot of my primary degrees, most of them are in Cancer, I pretty much identify with my Cancer self. So I'm emotionally driven. And then it doesn't help that I have this big, giant, loving, gooey, delicious heart in Leo, and we have positive and gorgeous energy in Leo. So we have the Sun in Leo, and we have Mercury in Leo. And guess what, babies? They're conjunct, which means that they are working hand in hand. So if one affects the one, it affects the other. And so you have this fire trine in Jupiter in Leo, you have it in Uranus and Aries, and you have it in your Moon in Sagittarius. You're not just centralizing all of your feelings on one person or one passion or one emotional subject. And then you've got Jupiter expanding your emotions, but this time in a trine. So it's making this all flow harmoniously. Jupiter is Sag's ruler, You know, these two are just feeling luxurious, feeling like pleasing themselves, feeling like everybody should bring them the fruits of their labor and they should just be sitting on a throne where everybody just brings them presents. It's kind of what you're going to be feeling like. And then on top of that, you have Uranus and Aries, which means it could freaking happen. It could just, you could not expect some glorious gifts to be coming your way, or some glorious surprises, or some, you know, something could manifest from your life that just emotionally makes you feel larger than life, makes you feel very, very self-important, makes you, it validates who you are and how important you are to, I mean, you see yourself as important, but today could actually make you feel important. And, you know, I want to say that the Sun and Mercury in Leo are going to be trining this glorious moon in Sagittarius. So this is a lot of completely harmonious energy. Oh, babies. It gets so much better. It's because the Sun and Mercury in Leo are going to be trining Saturn as well in Scorpio. So, you know, you don't have an obstacle today. You get benefic Jupiter trining everything, your emotions, your authentic self, the way that you think, in your higher mind. So you're going to rise above the petty feelings of not worthy, right? You're going to rise, you're going to look at people, you're going to be attractive to a mass amount of people, not just, you know, to a small group of people that think like you, but you're going to catch attention from a lot of people. I mean, it's truly a beautiful energy. Oh, you want to talk about delish? We also have Pluto and Capricorn sextiling Neptune and Pisces. So this means, guys, dream big. Dream huge. Dream about what you want. If you could picture any life you ever wanted, and you had the genie standing before you singing Prince Ali, fabulous he, Ali Ababa, you know, and you go up there and you're like, and he's like, I grant you 3 wishes. And you're like, you know, I want to be in love, and this is the person I want to love, and I want to, you know, be powerful and influential, and I want to have a lot of money, or whatever it is that you hope for. Think on a broad scale and intend it this day. This day truly has magic all over it, and I really want you to embrace days like this. We have a lot of very serious days, and we will, but today gets to be a day where you slip into fantasy, and some of those fantasies begin to feel like reality and begin to feel like potential. They can stabilize your future. They can help you envision your future. If you ideally want somebody, something, some type of endeavor to manifest in your life, think about it, focus on it, meditate on it, intend it. Today is a day where that energy just speaks. The only thing that I can think of is this needs to be a very private process for you. Don't communicate this. Don't talk about this. Don't all of a sudden be filled with all of this Leo heart and Leo love and Leo sparkle, right? And all this fire trine energy that makes you want to take action. You know, a fire energy is an action-oriented energy. It's very impulsive. It's very magnanimous. You know, it makes you want to go out there and get what you desire. And, you know, and it's entirely possible that you can get it. But guys, don't talk about it, because that's where you will run into a quincunx, because people are going to look at you like, that is never going to happen. And they're going, you know, because Mercury is still in Cancer. So if you talk about it, you're going to be very passionate and very emotional and very, I don't know, maybe overly sappy about it, to where people aren't going to necessarily validate you. And that can make you go off into a square, and you may start to question your idealized dream. You don't need to talk about it right now. This could just be a private fantasy that you have within of yourself. This could be a quiet power. This could be incentive to go and want to change your life and to make your life your own. I say idealize something. I say fantasize about something. There is sweet, sweet, gorgeous sextile energy in, okay, think about the most stable future that you could ever have. If you pictured a future that, you wanted, that could really fill your cup and keep you sustained and keep you happy for the rest of your life. I'm not talking about basing it on what you have right now. I'm talking about if you could have anything. For me, it's like juicy and delicious Gerard Butler singing Phantom of the Opera to me, and I'm the only person in the room and in his life. Like, that is the fantasy I have. And I do have to admit, I spend a many a night singing a little Phantom of the Opera to my Gerard Butler. Not that he cares. He seems to not even notice because he's too busy looking at that chick in that movie. But I'm just saying, like, if I idealize, I would say, okay, I have a Gerard Butler looking guy who loves that I sing opera late at night as I've had one glass of wine, and I am just sappy and lovey, and we make love for like hours afterwards because I'm so gooey and I'm so Cancer. Like, you know what I mean? Like, have that kind of fantasy. Or, you know what? Dream you climb the ladder. Dream that your creative endeavor, your new album, your new art project, your new channel, or your new graphics design idea starts to take off, and or you do private artwork for people, and that really decides to take off and manifest in your life, and you dream of success. You dream of it buying you. I always wanted a black Lexus. I'm not a big person who likes like material things, but I don't know why. I've just always seen myself driving a black Lexus. Like, I've been having this dream of this black Lexus since 2012? No, 13. And it's really weird. It seems I could smell the car, but no way can I afford a black Lexus, and the maintenance on it is insane if you ever have to do anything about it. So, I don't see it, but maybe today I can just smell my car and see myself getting in it, and I'm loading my dog in, and I'm putting my paddleboard on top of my car, and just feel yourself having that lifestyle, that idealized lifestyle that you want, and let this fire energy brew in you and manifest in you and stir up things that you need it to stir up, and get this energy brewing inside of you. Energy is so powerful if you tap into positive energy, and today is a glorious day. Do we have opposition? Yes, but I don't even mind opposition. The only quincunx in the day is if you start to talk about what you want with others, then they're going to poop on your parade. So what I say to that is, bite me. I can have my friggin' fantasy if I want to. However, the opposition that we have today is your Venus in Virgo in retrograde is going to be opposing Neptune. So if maybe you make it too big of a fantasy, say you idealize somebody that you can never ever have, like, of course, Gerard Butler, somebody's probably going to give me a reality check and say, dude, you're not getting Gerard Butler. Like, can you make it somebody, like, at least in the vicinity of where you live? Poop on my parade a little bit, but dude, it's not going to damper my day. It'll be like, yeah, I know, and I'm going to laugh it off, and then I'm going to go off and fantasize about Gerard Butler. So don't let this day get to you. Don't think about it. Scream your independence. Scream you're just got power. Scream you've got fire. Express yourself. Get lost in fire. Get lost in Leo energy. Leo energy is contagious. It's fun. It's exciting. And don't forget, you have the power every day to tap into really powerful energy if you want to. I Hope you have a fantastic day, and I look forward to talking to you guys again tomorrow.